try to wait. Can't she learn how to just craft those with?
Yes,
Well, you
she can
see,
break it.
I
She can
already
break
know how
one
to
up.
make it.
Hi,
What?
chat. They
I already
started
had
without
that.
me.
Hi, sorry. I already had the recipe for that.
Ah, she did too. Oh well,
It's
once
just
you got
that
a
it
bunch of them
costs
for
so
free.
much to actually use it.
Well, there you go, you made some for free.
Hello, chat.
You
Sorry
wanna-
about that, chat.
You want to hand some to your teammates?
Nah, Golly's gonna keep all of them.
Scully's gonna be greedy.
Scully's gonna be so greedy, like hee 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 hee. Nah, I'll pass you guys each one.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
So let me throw them into the party.
Yeah, the people's inventory or the people's loot. That's what it is.
Okay.
So that's transfer.
A Dodger seed? What is it? I didn't even really pick that up. Oh shit! If you want to learn how to make that, you need
What?
the lethargy poison.
Let me look. I forgot we had this. What level is it?
Gonna give myself a hero point.
Yep.
Oh yes, definitely.
As you should.
We
Actually,
kind of burned
really
through all
useful
of them
that
during the
time.
last session.
Dude, I
Also-
saved
Yeah.
one in case I went down.
Mine were for guaranteed crits usually, but it's like came in really handy there.
And then we
Yeah.
had done rolling 3 nat 20s.
Yeah, but those are like in the worst of times, not the
I
best
know.
of times.
Listen, you got one of them during combat.
Did it even matter at that point? I don't remember.
I don't remember either. Yeah, how can I learn? We have it in the party stash.
Lethargy.
I believe as long as the potion is your level or lower, you can learn it.
How does she know what level it is?
I was about to say.
I should have an item level at the top right of it if you click on the item.
It says item 2.
Does that mean the level?
Yep.
Oh,
Okay.
you could probably learn it then.
I can definitely learn that.
See.
I forgot which role that is.
It's a crafting check.
Oh.
Make people fall asleep.
I mean, it's
Or
good if
slow
we
them
ever gotta
down.
bring someone in alive.
Yeah, also you'll be able to learn that.
Yippee!
Yep, it's alchemical, so you can learn it.
Hey! Okay, I'm gonna add that to my things for today then. Hee hee hee.
And I'll add it to your book.
Thank you.
There you go, it's in your book now.
Awesome. Let me go ahead and put it into my things
And
for
you
today.
you lose one of them though.
Yeah, that's right. One of them for basically breaking it down and figuring it out.
Yep.
I do appreciate the lore explanation for it. Yes, yes.
Yes.
Also, I just realized you said we were live, so I should go do my job.
Careful, the children have probably been fighting to the death in chat.
Oh yes, because
Totally.
chat is usually
Right?
Because we have a very boisterous chat.
Let me see if there's anything else in our party loot that might be useful to learn. No, I think I already know everything else we got. So let's see. So I think the bullet that I did make for you before, Carmen, was the life shot. It contains a special cartridge that carries a small dose of the elixir of life.
That's good
Cool.
against.
Undead, and in case Teku or Carmen are in danger. Oh, that'd be kind of funny for Carmen to just turn it on her.
Persona!
Exactly, yeah.
Lamau.
Persona. Oh shit. Okay, what kind of rounds do you use?
I use pistol rounds.
Pistol rounds. Gotcha. Oh, what kind of pistol?
It's a dueling pistol.
Dueling pistol. Got it. Let's see if I can find it. There it is. And then I'll go ahead and drop it in party loot so you can grab it.
Neat.
Where'd it go? There'd it go.
Man,
go.
last time, friggin', what's it called? Evasion came in real clutch for me. Successes turn to critical successes whenever I do a deck save.
Critical success.
Yeah, holy shit.
Just Carmen doing the frickin' pizza tower parry dodge.
Beep.
Yeah.
And then let me just make sure I'm doing this right. To craft like the actual oils of unlife, so that's just the crafting check right next to the thingy, right?
Yep.
All right,
But you
because
automatically put them in your inventory as well when you do it.
Awesome. I was just wanted to make sure because I remember last time I freaked out and I realized, oh, that's right. I only make one oil of unlife a day with my regen, so I have to like actually make some real ones.
I do believe
Yeah,
you guys
and-
burnt through most of them in the last fight.
Yeah,
not all
I
of them.
know. I still have 2, but I know that like
And also the Regent's one doesn't do
Yeah.
max heal.
yeah.
If need be, I do have some moderate and
Success.
greater healing potion
Alright,
on hand,
So you can do the pay 100 gold option in the chat.
Yay!
And then
Okay, that's
200.
4. That's 4 of them. We're good. Unless shit absolutely goes to shit, because that's all my gold.
Whoa. Can
Wait,
I
actually,
give you-
why is that all my gold? What?
Mostly from, crafting.
I thought she tended to be the one who.
Yeah, that's what I'm
had
wondering,
the
because I thought I
most
had a lot of
money,
platinum pieces.
Did you buy something recently?
I don't believe so. Hold up.
Hmm.
No, we picked that up.
Yeah.
Was it the deck?
No,
Was
that
the
was a
deck-
long time ago, and it was not that expensive.
Oh right, that was at the bazaar or
Yep.
the merchant.
And then I was looking at my, what's it called? The Charm of Acid Resistance, but that was a loot, I believe. Yeah, it'll come to me eventually what I spent it on.
Did you buy any runes for anyone? Or give
I
anyone your
don't
money?
believe so. That's why, like, I opened it today and I was really surprised because it looked lower than it usually was. Like I said, I'm probably gonna remember what it was later, but like, I just don't remember right now.
I may have to get some funny elements on mind.
Okay, question mark.
Yeah?
Did he only cut off for me, or?
Ooh.
No, I missed every second word of that.
Yeah, same. I also missed every second word of that.
Well, I was just saying I'll look for some runes probably to put some elemental damage on my guns at some point, but not right now.
I would like to wait to see if we get any money
Yes.
or something, or stuff to sell, honestly. I mean, I know we have stuff
Or-
to sell.
Or
Here
just
you go,
some
Dan. You
other
get a
ruins.
shiny copper coin for your hard work and a pat on the head.
Don't
Shush!
spend it all in one place.
Dan stares at God for a moment and be like, what the fuck?
There you go. I even added to your character sheet just for you. You have 5 copper
Really?
coins now.
Really?
See?
Just
God's
for you,
favorite.
Dan.
God's favorite gets a shiny copper piece.
Uh-huh.
There you go. Here's a copper coin for being a little guy.
Little.
You're good for Christmas this year.
Yes, very good.
I was gonna say, I guess out of this group, I am the only guy, so
Also
I
true.
guess by default, I am little.
You are very little.
By default, you are guy.
We don't know. We don't know what Scully is. I don't think they know what they are.
Nope.
I know what Scully is because I was given a booklet on Scully's entire backstory and
Yes.
had to read an essay because Uni was like, "Here, read this," and I was like,
It was
okay.
10,000 words. I'm sorry.
I was lied to. I thought it was 10 million. How
an
could
extra-
you lie to me?
Forgot Adam in there somewhere. Don't worry about it.
But yes, for anybody coming in last time, had a nice little bar brawl, in which we learned that at least 3 of the current people who were sitting around the table were of the slave ring that we are currently dealing with. The last one is currently headmaster at the Wizard's Tower.
Yep,
He's the only one that is currently still alive.
Currently posing as the headmaster at the Zonfro Tower, by the sounds of it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. The other 3 are currently pushing up daisies.
Oh,
Yes, they
one
are
of them
very
turned into
small.
fire, so.
I mean,
Yep.
he's
Well,
literal fertilizer at that point, Ren.
He kind of
He
was,
turned-
yeah, he kind
he
of was
turned
covered
into
in
dust.
acid and everything. He melted.
Like everyone else is you can say that they're pushing up Daisy, but he literally turned into dust.
Lol.
He's good. Yeah, like I said, he was covered in acid, so Zafrol is kind of a puddle of goop. Or he's just a very sticky, acid-covered skeleton at the moment.
Ew.
Either way, he's fucking dead.
Very dead. Dead squared, even.
Cubed, some would say.
Cubed.
Cadaverific. And we also
What?
captured one of their... Cadaverific.
Yeah,
What?
cadaverific.
That's how
Fair.
dead he is.
I mean, you're not wrong. He is very
So
deceased.
we cut back to the scene of the bar. It's probably about an hour or 2 after you guys broke in and brought down the ringleaders single-handedly.
Oh yeah, I grabbed that map that was in the back room.
Good idea. You run back in. Going through the back, you find like a bunch of valuables, assumingly stolen or at least gotten through some ill gains.
Yeah.
But you do find the map of essentially a bunch of their holdings that they have scattered around Bream. We cut about an hour to about 2 hours later. You guys are currently just out the front door. The place is now kind of surrounded by a few guards who have showed up to help mitigate the damage that you guys have done, but take away the bodies and that kind of stuff. a cleric has showed up to tend to the injured, such as the bartender, as well as the strange goblin that you guys found tied up in a sack.
Oh yeah, Shimmick.
Gonna say, oh.
Eventually, you guys are joined by Sergeant Turn, the elderly orc man walking in. And walking over to you guys, eyes. A small smile is kind of formed on his face, but you can see from his eyes that he is very tired after today.
Understandable, he just got cut up in a raid.
Yeah, fair
Yeah.
enough.
You
Understandable.
four did
Have a nice
great
day.
work today. The city can't thank you enough. I can't thank you enough, really.
No problem.
Well, we're glad to help. We managed to get 3 of the ringleaders. There is one left they mentioned that wasn't able to join them. He's currently from what they said, he's currently posing as the tower's headmaster, Xantho Tower. Name is Vasar. Probably you'll have to take your time looking into him without any proper evidence, but he is your man.
I mean, when we were first sightseeing and we went to where the officials like to talk, they were talking about that exact same tower. So it seems like that's already in the books.
Yeah,
It-
that
it's
and
more like
anything
they
with our,
took, they
with
took,
our
it's more like they took notice that he was acting strange, not that he's doing anything fully illegal.
Well, now you got
I
some
can-
probable cause to look into him.
I'll add it to my report, and hopefully someone might be able to do something up the chain, but Zonfo is far to the north and outside. They're not,
Fair enough.
they don't technically fall under us, so unfortunately we'll have to... If any investigation is going to be done, it's going to be internally, and... Well, if they're posing as the headmaster, as you said, I wouldn't be surprised if it's a situation of we investigated ourselves and found we did nothing wrong, as the kids like to say.
Oh yeah.
True. That
I'm
he'll either consolidate or he'll book it when he finds out the other 3 are dead.
I imagine Teku's gonna show him the map or hand him the map.
Yes. He gets to have a map.
Yep, he takes the map and immediately, like, looking it over, you just see, like, the smile on his face kind of creep a little bit more as he just gives it a nod. This is going to help a lot. Thank you.
You're
Of
welcome.
course.
Nice.
You're welcome.
I'm guessing we also have the other 2 in tow, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
The other two?
The Yamek and
Oh, Yemek's currently unconscious along with the barkeep who's being tended to one of the clerics.
oh, I thought we
The cat we
said
have
some
tied up.
people. Are we all here? I thought some of us were.
You're still at the bar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So sorry.
It's only like an hour after the bar raid.
Apologies.
Yeah.
I'm being distracted. I apologize.
I
You're
noticed.
fine. Who do I gotta fight?
No one. It's okay.
I don't think you should be fighting the character missions.
Yeah, no.
On that though, as you guys are speaking with Turn and discussing basically the result of what would be the crumbling of the consortium here in Bream, you suddenly hear like a commotion coming off to the side of the building where where the guards and clerics had kind of set up a small like little area to work from.
Mm-hmm.
You see the cleric is kind of like jumped back a little bit. Some of the guards have moved in as the goblin that you guys found has apparently awoken and is now just screaming as he kind of like rushes around.
Mood.
Oh,
I mean,
well, honestly, fair considering what he's probably been through.
Yes.
do we have a way of calming him down?
I have a lethargic
watch
potion we
as-
happen to make.
You watch as one of the guards goes to try and like restrain him, but suddenly he kind of just like grabs at the guard and just kind of like screams out, "We're all going to die! You need to do something."
Oh,
That's not good.
oh, okay.
Explain. Puts up shield.
I mean, like, you can't just say that and not, like, continue with a follow-up sentence. You get that, right?
As he's just kind of like
Yep.
shaking the guard who's doing his best to try and like control this small goblin, and the goblin just continues on. They're everywhere. They're in the mountains. They're coming down and attacking every night. You gotta do something. Anything.
Can I do that thing
Ooh.
where you like slap them to calm them down?
You gotta walk over and slap him.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah. You stroll over to the corner where they kind of like
no.
set their small camp.
Oh no.
Just
I
roll me a
don't think so.
d20 to see how hard you slap this guy.
Yeah. Is my guy a bomb?
I don't think so.
Hey, you give him a pretty firm slap. It's nothing too but the slap kind of cracks out a little bit, and he kind of like goes quiet from the shock a little bit. Eventually, kind of like letting go of the guard's tunic, and just kind of like sits back into the like carry-on stretcher that he was currently resting in. Kind of just like dazed a little bit as you slapped him out of it.
Okay. Now slow down and explain.
He looks at you and kind of like. You can tell he kind of wants to yell at you a bit for like how dare you slap him, but there's also just like this fear that's like vibrating in the back of his eyes, and that's like competing between the need to be angry and the need to be scared is just like clashing in his head right now.
Oh, that is fear.
Yeah, it's not
Eventually, though, he's able to just mumble out the words. It's the shield peaks.
What?
The shield.
Teku, as soon as you hear that word again, you immediately like kind of flashbang. You see this small mountain range off into the south, and in it you see this small little village edge. It's peaceful, it's calm, and it's the last time you remember being like properly happy in a long time before you find yourself back in this moment. The word Shield Peak just radiating in your mind a few times, again and again. And soon, eventually, gets replaced by the word home.
Oh.
Something up.
Is she now stunned?
Yes.
Well, that's up to Ren.
Yes, she is. She's kind of like staring off into the distance.
She's befuddled.
Stun
Echo?
walks up close to her and like gives her a small touch and is like, "Are you okay?"
Carmen snapping her fingers. Teku. Teku.
Come back alive, please.
The shield peaks. And she kind of like... Hang on, my brain is trying to... Yeah, she kind of like... Because we wouldn't know kind of where we are in relation to the place, right?
Yes, you actually kind of saw it on your way to Bream, and when you saw the mountain, you actually were able to name it without anyone needing to tell you, even that you've never been here before. So this isn't the first time this word has, like, kind of activated something, but I will take you to the world map for a second. So you guys are here in Bream. These shield peaks are just over here.
Yeah.
To the northeast.
Hey, right next to Appleford Crossing.
Yep, as you guys were basically coming down here past Appleford Crossing, you saw the shield peak essentially.
Oh, that's a trek.
I don't want to be selfish, but I think we're going to the Shield Peaks.
Admittedly, I'm intrigued about what could be going on there. That something nasty's coming down from there. And it's got this guy who's used to work for the consortium is in kind of dire straits about it.
When you say that, the goblin kind of like tries to get up off the stretcher and is just like, fuck the consortium.
Oh.
I mean, we kind of already did that for you.
Yeah.
Very dead.
That's already been handled. But I will say, this certainly piques my interest.
Backhand.
Boo!
Minus no.
Boo! It took me a while. It took me a while to recognize the pun.
Puns are not meant to amuse. They are meant to abuse.
What?
A pun isn't meant to be funny. It's funnier for it to make people angry.
Sort of. I suppose.
I suppose.
Anywho.
He looks up at the four of you and just like, hey, look. I know you don't have any reason to help me or trust me, just simply based on the group I've been working for. But these are actual real people. Not sick individuals of the consortium. Good, decent people. And they need help. Help me help them.
I
wouldn't
want
listen and just beat me down, and for not bringing in for turning my back to focus on this. I don't care about them anymore, and I never really did.
Teku.
Can we do deception check?
Teku's not gonna bother because she has that.
Well, Carmen knows he's the truth of everything.
I think
Carmen, surprisingly, for what you might imagine for the first time in this goblin's life, he's not bullshitting anyone.
Damn.
For the first time.
He's telling the truth.
I mean, that is so true. Considering that we know his actual history, he's always bullshitting someone.
Like, granted, as a party, we don't know that, but as players, we know now it's like he's not bullshitting.
He is telling the truth.
I'm not gonna bother making a roll because Teku has the word home repeating instead of shield peaks, so that kind of just became a priority for her.
Well, yeah, like I said, Carmen's just like telling everyone, for what it's worth, yeah, he ain't lying.
Damn.
Okay. I guess we...
Yeah,
Is there
let's
any other
gear up and
information?
head that.
Yeah. Is there any other information you can give us?
Oh no.
You see him kind of just like goes really quiet when you ask him to like for more information. He kind of like pales a little bit. His eyes drift to the floor, and he just kind of stands there like a statue for a bit, not moving, not barely even breathing.
He's experiencing fear, right?
Yes.
Post-traumatic stress disorder.
This might be a little more meta, but since my martial aura technically combats fear, could he say that? Could I do maybe diplomacy or something to see if I could give him a reassurance that he could talk?
I'll give you a boost to that as well for a lower DC because of your martial aura.
All right.
I
Diplomacy.
Because diplomacy works. Unless you want to intimidate him into being less scared.
No, I don't want to intimidate him. That sounds terrible.
I feel like that defeats the point.
Yep.
You don't need to be scared.
I can do that later.
You don't have to be scared of the mountains. You should be scared of me.
I'm scarier than them.
I have a thing on my staff.
Oh, very nice.
That'll be pretty good. That's a pretty good one.
And what's on your staff, sir?
These.
Calm mind. That would also work quite well, yes.
I will cast Calm Mind on him.
He kind of a small smile as you kind of lean down and try to comfort him, Dun, and get him to start talking again. But as Keku points at his staff and hits him with a clear mind, you see that fear in the back of his head kind of vanish for a bit, allowing him to take a proper breath for the first time since he's woken up, and he's been kind of more exhaling than actually inhaling at all times. He closes his eyes for a brief second and then looks at you and just says, I have no idea how to ever describe the creatures that are coming down from that mountain. They're not from this world. Not even in the darkest pits of the Darklands below us. There's nothing like them on the surface of this planet, I swear. They're coming down and attacking the city every night. I don't think Falora is going to hold out much longer. And if it falls, I think the rest of the country will too.
I am going to kind of just be flashbacking to basically all the notes that we got from that we were looking over at Ben's estate and remembering that there was the note from Thelora. Because I do remember that there was a note asking for assistance for Thelora.
You found. Garnet was just brushed to the side with some other, what Ben kind of assumed was kind of junk just because of the way it was written. Because it was very much a poor person trying to sound extremely, wealthy and important with the way it was written. So Ben kind of threw it to the side, but from the note it sounded like basically calling to aid to essentially monster slayers to come and fight creatures that were threatening the city.
Right.
Well, with those puzzle pieces fitting into place, Teku's gonna make a rush to Ben's place.
Oh, I guess before Teku fully runs off, I guess we finish up here with whatever we need to do, and then head.
It sounds like Teku's just running off, so...
Oh, okay, well...
Question then. What are you going to do with your mech? Because he is technically arrested right now.
I think for the safety of your mech, maybe he should technically stay here, and we will go off and
For
unless-
Yamek's safety, he stays in prison.
Yeah.
he should probably help inform what he does know about the consortium, and maybe he'll get a lighter sentence, or they'll let him free because he's helping, and he basically told us about Flora. But I don't think we can, it would be a smart idea to try to take him there.
I agree.
Yeah.
But I want to say that we'll give him our word that we will do our best to help Flora. And see if that just...
That is the plan.
Yep.
Yeah,
calms
just
down.
gives you a nod and sits back down.
Yep.
Eventually, after a bit, and that cleric checks him over again, she gives a nod, and you watch one of the guards walks up and puts manacles on him, and he eventually gets led off if you stick around that long. If not, you cut to Teku, who is just running through the streets of Saltreach on her way to the Garden District.
Oh no, she might have a mental breakdown.
Oh dear.
And let's go after your girlfriend.
As soon as we're done there,
I would also like to
Doug
point
starts
out that
following.
this is a cantrip.
oh Lord.
Oh.
But is she stable enough to actually do it?
Yeah.
I would say yes.
The right into his character, so.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right.
It's in that state of half disbelief, so it's that is shielding her from actually full panic. But she is doing her best to get to the study to re-find that specific note.
Oh, I mean, are you gonna literally bust past Bishop and probably Ben just to get to it?
If they don't stop me,
Uh,
yes.
So you, especially with warp step, you just quick as the wind race into the Garden District. You run across the well-paved floor. You leave the dirt paths of Saltreach up into the well-paved, higher state of living Garden District. Eventually, you reach the massive iron gate that leads into Ben's estate. As you come running up, the door kind of opens for you as if it's expecting as Ben as Bishop opens the door and welcomes you in.
Oh, okay.
Well,
As you're kind of still running up the stairs is to the door, Bishop just opens the door for you. Good evening, Miss Teku. What? You seem to be in a rush. How can we assist you?
There was a note from a duke asking for assistance in Thelora. I think that just got a lot more important. I believe Ben had set it aside thinking it was not important, but I think it has gotten much more importance as of late. I think it was a bad idea to ignore that.
Bishop nods. He walks over to the massive painting of Ben and his mum. And you watch as he pulls
Ben and his
you watch
mum.
as he pulls. Yep, not Ben. Fucking Dunn and his mum.
Sorry.
you're fine.
No.
Actually, I didn't misspeak because Ben once upon a time did call her mummy.
Llama.
Ayo.
Saved it. You watch as he reaches up and pulls a kind of candle, whatever thing sticking out of the wall. And as he does, you hear the like turning of like stone, as suddenly part of the floor opens up and leads into a staircase that brings you down to Ben's study. Once again, completely pointing out that the entire thing that you did with to get to the study in the first place was just for show, and there was hundreds of ways Ben could have got down there. I need to actually roll something right now because something else might be happening.
Uh-oh.
Alrighty. Tekker. As you run down into the study, you come across like, you know, the small river system that's in the middle. You see like one room off that's kind of like a sitting area that Ben uses for like a library. And then you see the other room where his actual offices, where he has all his paperwork and desk.
Mm-hmm.
Even as you kind of like rush down there and looking around for like to make your way over to the office, you can hear two voices talking from the office. One you recognize as Ben, but the other one you've never heard before. So as you listen in, as you kind of approaching the office, Ben's voice is kind of booming. He is like having a good laugh, essentially. Like, you've heard him a few times like this is staying here, especially when he spends time with Dunn. This is Ben basically at his most jovial. Most likely he's also going to be having a drink at this point, but you can immediately tell that like your panic state is about to be running into a very high energy Ben, who is having a good time. The other voice, however, is quite monotone, and also very like the person sounds a bit raspy and tired. It does not match the energy that Ben is putting out at all.
Can I roll perception to see what the conversation is about?
Yep.
Perception. Public roll. Oh man, she is running on pure adrenaline. She's actually paying attention to everything.
As you begin to like make your way through this like underground chamber towards the office, you make out the voice you don't recognize seems to be like telling Ben a story of like quite a harrowing adventure of someone like delving through a horrific like situation, unearthly creatures. Just this person is basically describing a nightmare, and like and this group of people having to face this nightmare. And Ben is just like listening enthralled to the story, and whenever they like the characters in the story overcome some kind of adversity, he's kind of like cheering and like celebrating the victory, essentially. As you listen in, though, you start hearing words that you recognize, such as Gauntlet Tower and Bakura.
Oh.
Ah.
Huh.
I see. So this is Ben getting an update on the tower that we had to leave for our own safety.
Quite possibly. The other three of you, how fast are you going to try and catch the beggar?
I imagine
as fast as you can, flat out, or
I imagine Dunn is going as fast as he can.
Alright, how about the other two?
Carmen is following Dunn as best she can, so. Scully, it depends on what Scully is doing.
I'm gonna go ahead and stick with y'all. I don't really think of anything right now.
Alright, Scully
Can you
is
three just
also
roll
bolting.
me athletics checks just to give me an idea when you guys are going to arrive?
Athletics?
Yep, athletics.
Yeah, we're running.
Assurance! No, I'm kidding.
Gotta go fast! I do not go very
28.
fast.
Oh, okay. Dunn has just booked it. Carmen, after a few turns, you've just lost Dunn, but you have a rough idea where he's going. So, you're going to make your way there anyway, I'm assuming. Scully,
Yeah.
you're kind of lagging behind, but you're able to just keep up with Carmen.
Okay, good. I didn't get lost.
I feel like at that point, once you lost Dunn, you should probably just stick with Scully.
Let's be
Pretty
honest,
much.
Scully would get lost, not because Scully doesn't know where it is, but ooh, a piece of candy.
Oops. No, you're incorrect. Ooh, free rock.
That's true. Scully would be running back and then trip over a rock and be like, oh, I haven't seen that rock before.
I've never seen this rock in my life.
I'll actually say, by the time Teku has, come inside, talked to Bishop, and made her way down into the office that is now kind of outside Ben's office, listening into his conversation, Dunn, you arrive at the house now.
Okay.
Bishop's already at the door, as if he was also expecting you to arrive.
Fair enough. He
As
walks
you-
in and...
You see the trap staircase in the middle of the room or to Ben's office is already open.
I imagine he just gives Bishop a look and he's like, that way?
He gives you a small nod.
Okay. He continues following after her. Like he's huffing and puffing, but he's still maintaining stamina. Because unlike her, he actually has to run.
Tekken was using magic, and you still managed to almost catch up to her.
Yeah?
But yeah, Teku, are you gonna just linger outside, or are you heading into the office?
I will head into the office.
So as you enter into Ben's office, you open the door. Ben looks up from his... You see, he has a drink in one hand. His cheeks are a bit rosy at this point, and when he sees you walk in, he just, more delight overtakes him. He's just like, ah! If this isn't a good time, I'm... Teku, come have a seat and a drink. And you're probably going to want to hear the rest of the story anyway.
A little bit of a
he
rush
then-
here.
He then gestures to a man who's standing next to his desk. You see a medium-sized, kind of thin man, and he is a catfolk with a deep orange fur. He's dressed in an orange trench, and he's dressed in a brown trench coat that runs all the way to the ground and actually drags behind him a little bit as he moves. He has a hood pulled up, but he has two slits in the hood that's been cut for his ears to poke through. And he currently has a face mask pulled up over his mouth and nose. On his... He has a large backpack on. And you kind of recognize this design of the backpack because it's the same thing Scully would be wearing, as it is a portable chemistry shred, essentially, that is in the middle of already, bubbling and popping with new potions. He's wearing, multiple bandoliers with health potions, oils of unlife, and a few, alchemical ingredients and even a few bombs that you recognize that Scully herself has probably been making and crafting over this entire time.
Oh.
Oh.
The strange thing about him, though, is that he seems to have this weird kind of almost shimmering aura, like he's kind of burning the air around him just from being here. Like he's kind of distorting the room a little bit. You get this strange feeling just looking at him that it's kind of like looking at a puddle of water, for example, that the image isn't quite a perfect, like, essentially like reflection of this guy. Almost giving you the appearance that he's not actually here.
Oh, well, I was gonna say like astral projection.
Essentially.
A 35 in arcane.
Yes, this guy is basically an illusion. He's communicating with a high-level message spell that allows him to appear in this room. Likely he is not the one who's cast it. You think Ben is probably casted to summon this guy into the room to talk to him.
Okay, that is impressive.
That is very funny, though.
That actually does give her pause, so she gets to catch her breath.
Imagine like you're just brushing your teeth and Ben just yoinks you over.
Because usually it's the guy that is sending the message that casts the spell.
Ben kind of like gestures to the Catman, kind of like waving his hand in like a circle motion, being like, "Alright, Tero, continue. Well, what happened next? I think we're on the 9th floor." The Catman kind of like looks at you, Teku, and then turns back to Ben and just says, "From this point on, my report will be secondhand, as this is where my journey with the group ended. But from my understanding, the 2nd floor was basically a horrid swamp that a black dragon had moved into and had been controlling the local region, and which was turned into a kind of amusement for the dragon to torture and experiment on the wildlife there."
What is this, a Soulsborne? While he is regaling with the tale, I will be looking through the notes that we were allowed to look through.
Yep. As the Catman continues, you like immediately walk over and like start going through Ben's desk, who possibly a bit too drunk or probably just doesn't care and just lets you do it. But eventually you do find, among like a bunch of other notes, the letter. It's kind of just wildly addressed, and by the way it's written, you get the feeling that this has probably been written a few times and just been like sent out to a bunch of different people. So Ben got one because he's probably important, but you have a feeling that this letter might have been sent to like because it is literally addressed to whoever this concerns. So you assume that it's probably been sent to like a bunch of different people, maybe across Bream or maybe across like wherever basically the regions around Felora as well.
Yeah. Oh, this officially concerns her, so her letter now.
Yep. The letter reads, "To whoever this concerns, Ernst. As Baron of Felora, I, Gaston Lefunda, request as notable slayers and monster killers to join me on a great hunt in Felora. Beasts have begun to appear from the Shield Peak and attack my home. I look for those brave enough to join me in a great hunt to slay whatever beast and den that they come from, and mount them in my great hall, a great feast and payment to all who are brave enough to join me."
I am so down.
Well, at least this Gaston seems to be in jolly spirits despite the hell that I've been told is going on there.
So you know, because you've been here for a bit now, this letter appeared in Ben's office around 3 weeks ago.
Ugh.
Done. You would arrive at this point as well.
Okay.
And as Teku has found the letter and is reading it.
He's gotten down the stairs realizing that this should be the end point, so he's now fully catching his breath, and he sees Teku and he sees his dad having a jovial time, and now he's just trying to take it all in, what he missed.
Well, there's also the Catman.
That.
Done.
Uh-huh.
As you also enter, the Catman kind of like pauses the story again as like Ben looks at you and it's like, he looks like he's about to like get up to give you a hug and call you over type thing. As you scan the room, you see Teku kind of like reading the note that she's found. You look over at the strange man that you've never seen before standing by the desk. And as you kind of like lock eyes with him for a second, you immediately get like deja vu from staring into his eyes. They're cold, they're kind of dead. They're not all there. And you've realized you've seen these kind of eyes before. You saw these eyes whenever you looked in a mirror a while ago. The same cold, dead eyes of someone suffering from resurrection sickness.
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
That. Wait. Can I roll on an occultism for that?
You're not here.
There yet.
That's right, I'm not there yet.
Should roll higher, Scully.
I'm sorry, it's these old bones.
That's just like, he sees that Teku has essentially calmed down and found what she was looking for, so now he sees that she's kind of safe. He's gonna address that in a moment, but his curiosity has kind of just took a turn to the dead man, not the dead man, but the
The no
resurrected
longer
man.
dead man.
Yeah, the resurrected man,
Formerly
and his
dead
father,
man.
and he's like, what's happening here?
Ben just smiles and goes, you're right. I didn't even realize I didn't even introduce Teku. Oh, he kind of like gestures over to the Catman and goes, Taro, this is my son, the man that you sent to. I asked you to send on your great adventure to avenge and get my revenge on. Done. Teku, this is Taro. He's a associate of mine from Absalon. He's a venture captain within the PathFinder Society, and well, I help fund some of his more private research into the alchemical arts that might be looked down in certain circles. And in return, he does odd jobs for me, such as assassinating pesky devils, or that try to steal my son's soul.
Dunn he remembers the weird dream of seeing the devil being killed by. Was he seeing from his eyes? In a sense?
You think back to the vision that you got when the devil died. You saw a room full of like 3 individuals, and it's as if you're seeing it through a first point of view. You saw like this like angry dwarf man, a human in like black leathers, as in a hood with a number of knives stuck to his body, and this angry goblin in a red cloak. As you remember seeing the vision through like a 4th individual's first point of view, they look down for a second to reload a crossbow, and you distinctly see that the person had cat hands.
Ah.
So you realize that you were seeing through this man Tero's eyes, as he was essentially like dealing the final blow against the devil.
Dunn has so many questions. How did he get this vision?
That is so cool.
Do you ask?
Yes.
Ben chirps up when you ask that. It's like, yeah, I thought it would be a late birthday present for the ones I missed. Getting to see the death of the man who tormented you in your dreams.
Hell of a birthday present, damn. Father
Right?
of the year here.
There.
I simply borrowed one of Terror's first point memories from when he dealt with the creature. The Catman Terror just kind of like gives you a small nod when you look over him again.
Oh, okay. He done feels weird. He's gonna go check up on Teku now. This conversation turned weird for him.
Very.
Wait, it's like... It reminds me of like when you get introduced to family and they're like, oh yeah, this person's known you for so long. You're like, I have no idea who this person is.
This person changed your diapers. I've never seen this person in my life.
Oh, good. I suppose someone had to do it. It's just like that. Answer to that. It's just like, so, and any reason why I should remember something that far back?
Right?
It's always that weird thing as someone's just like someone you might have talked to once in school as well, just pops up and goes just like, hi. It's just like, hi. And they don't really mention it, but they like, or not until you're like, give them a blank look like, who the hell are you?
Who are
we
you?
used to go to school. We used to go to school when we were 10. Don't you remember me? No.
No. I always
Ooh,
feel
best
so
friends.
bad.
What I had for lunch last
We were best
week.
friends. I came over to your house all the time.
Oh.
You did?
Are you sure?
I'm sure about that.
I will also say, around this point is when the other two would arrive at the house and begin making their way down, so eventually they would also join the four of you and get caught up on basically what's going on right now. So you would have Teku and the letter, and you would also get a quick introduction to the Catman and what he's about.
Well, that's neat.
Scully, you can give your occultism check now if you wanted.
Yep.
I would also say that as you walk in and see like all his stuff, you would immediately like recognize that
what
that
is
he's
this?
Oh,
yeah,
no.
you would recognize that he's a fellow alchemist, much like yourself.
I don't even think I'd need to roll to know that. I'd just be like, bro.
Yep. You would recognize basically he's set up that
It's
he
the
has
meme. Same
for the
hat.
backpack. Yep. The same backpack that you guys have of like your portable chemistry strat. And basically you also recognize most of the potions and like bombs and stuff that he has brewing on him.
Ooh.
But yeah, you would notice with occultism that basically he is suffering from resurrection sickness, essentially. He died, was brought back, but whoever brought him back, it wasn't really that clean, and basically it's left him in a sickened state. You know, eventually it will pass like it did for Dunn, but his symptoms seem a lot worse than Dunn's, likely because whoever brought him back wasn't as clean with it as the contract devil was with Dunn. In mechanical terms, Dunn was brought back with a critical success. This guy was brought back with a regular success.
Okay.
Someone needs a greater restoration spell. Or just a restoration spell probably would help.
I feel like once everyone is here, Dunn it essentially talks to Ben and tells him what happens. I guess the day? We spent the entire day on it?
Yeah.
Yep.
I assume.
If you Also, if you're curious, essentially his debuffs from his resurrection sickness. For the next week, he is Clumsy 2, Drain 2, and Enfeebled 2.
Ooh, my guy is going through it!
So basically, all his physical stuff, strength, dexterity, and constitution, are just fucked.
Until he gets
Mentally,
It's
better.
fair after getting brought back to life.
Mentally, he's still here, but yeah, just physically, his body is in probably the most. He's weak as a baby, essentially.
BRB!
No.
Sure thing.
Okay.
Tech you how to go to the bathroom.
You'll explain to Ben basically what you guys have been up to.
And what basically happened to led up to us coming and barging in different, like, in a not cohesive group.
He gets a bit of a nod, just listening in. You see his like tone shifts a little bit to be slightly more serious, as much as he can when he has a bit of alcohol in his system. Truth be told, I've heard of Baron Gaston a few times. He's kind of a pompous man. I honestly didn't think much of his slaying competition because it's not the first time he's put out a hunting invite. A few years ago, he invited a bunch of people to go slay hill giants that were attacking the area. I figured he would be able to handle whatever it was, so I didn't take it too seriously, but the way you put it, it sounds like these aren't your regular monsters.
Yeah, from what I can tell from talking to the goblin, he was spooked more than anyone would be on these things. He wasn't lying. Whatever he saw. Yeah.
Whatever. Well, as you said, otherworldly, the first thing that obviously comes to mind is abjurations. Creatures that exist against what is the normal laws that make up our world. They don't adhere to the physics of our world like creatures here on this planet do. They are unimaginably horror. They live in a world of unimagination, essentially. They can't be thought of the same way you would come across other things. So, if you're investigating that, I suggest you be very careful.
That is the plan.
Yep, that is the plan.
Are you going to give Ben his information from Elizabeth about the vampire slayers that you have?
Yes.
I
Yes.
thought we already did that.
No, I think we went straight to.
Okay. Well, we are doing that now then.
Alright, Ben will take it and go through it and just like,
Oh wait, no, I think we did actually give it to him, but I don't. Yeah, because I remember telling Bishop that we would, that I told him that if he needs help with that,
That's right. Alright, never mind.
Sorry, it's been a while.
Badass. Ben kind of like, well, I suggest before you go off trekking in the night to do this, though, that you might all want a good night's sleep. Some of you look not the fittest. Looking mostly at Scully and Dunn when he says that.
Yeah.
That would be a good idea, yes.
Yes.
Before you go, though, how do you plan to make your way to Flora?
I mean, we have horses. That was the plan.
Probably initially, but
Make sure we have enough
Unless you
supplies
gotta
to
know of a
through.
faster way.
Well, I can't get you to Flora immediately, but I might be able to speed up the initial travel.
That would probably be good.
Well, I'll see about buying you some tickets to Apple Crossing then. From there, you should be able to make your way on horseback to Flora.
Works for me.
The son thanks his father for helping. And like, I guess he since Ren's not here, he's gonna pretend like Teku is still very shocked, and he's gonna try to shuffle her.
We'll talk more in the morning, my boy. But if you want to stick around and listen to the end of the story to hear how your little adventure could have ended, he kind of gestures for Tero to continue.
I will return once I have her calm down.
You guys shuffle off to bed, I assume, then. Unless you...
Get some rest.
Yep, get some rest.
He goes back to like his father just for a little bit before actually coming back and sleeping. So we don't have to roleplay that out, but I'm just saying.
I think if you guys are curious on it, on how it turned out.
You guys want to hear how it turned out?
Yes.
Ren said yes.
Yeah, sure.
And I guess Dunn will regale the story.
Alright, so Hero fills you in where you guys left at, floor 5 essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, can each of you roll 4d20, please?
You
Yeah,
might
sure.
have to do it for Ren.
1, 2.
Wait, no, Ren it seems like he's coming
Can you do it
back.
in one roll?
Oh.
Yeah, sure. I meant to press the that one. There we are.
So it just makes it easier for me to see it.
Yeah, I had planned to do that one, but I clicked the wrong button.
Why
Did
did
I?
that
No,
not
I didn't
work?
do that right.
Wait, no, I did do it right.
You
Wait,
hit the
I didn't
full...
do it.
Yeah, you did.
So I have the one roll, but I still need to do...
I need
How
to...
do I...
Just do all 4.
Okay.
Slash
Uni,
R
it's not roll,
4
please.
space D20. Nani?
Uni,
Hang on.
the bottom button.
Oh.
Where the
Yeah,
dice are.
like that with a slash in the front, Uni.
Oh, okay. Got it. Make that and the slash to the very front.
Got it.
There you go.
Thank you.
Sorry.
That's okay. Let's see.
Oh, I got a 20.
You're using them already.
Alright. So, when you sit down to hear the story and get caught up where you guys left off at level 5, Ben actually throws down a newspaper for you guys to look at, which, looking it over, you guys actually recognize the newspaper, as it's called the Rose Guard Daily, which is a newspaper made from the Church of the Rose, which is the main chapel in Otari. So it's basically, you'd probably have read it like during breakfast meals and stuff that just talks about what's going on in Otari and the surrounding areas. This issue is celebrating a group of heroes who basically went into the Gauntlet Tower and destroyed a great evil from within it. You see 4 individuals on the front page in a a photo painting that's been made of them. Basically, there are 4 individuals around a table all celebrating. But you see another 2 individuals kind of lingering in the back at a bar. And you would recognize one of them as Tero, who is basically telling the story.
Oh.
So he's there with the rest of these group of 6 individuals, but it seems 2 of them have kind of like stuffed himself in a corner for the picture to not be as included.
Oh.
So
Except he doesn't
going
like the
from
camera.
So going from left to right. So other than Uni, all three of you actually recognize this guy.
Aw.
And you're kind of actually surprised. So I'll say this, you each actually recognize one of the four people around the table, and you're kind of surprised to see that they were the ones who went into Gauntlet, because you would think that, like, you know, the Pathfinder Society were going to send their best to do it, but it was actually locals from Otari who stepped up to save the day when you guys left.
Oh.
Interesting.
So the first man that you recognize on the far left, he's a human man who kind of an odd job kind of guy. He does basically a bit of everything around Otari. You might have like worked with him for a bit, or just like had a drink with him once upon a time. But his name is Basso. He is a bit of a rogue who spends a lot of his time going out at hunting. But you also know that he used to like frequent the Thieves Guild, for example, and do odd jobs for them as well. So you might have worked with him for a bit, or maybe just like seen him around town, but the three of you immediately recognize him and you're a bit surprised by that.
Yeah, well, wonders never cease.
Ren and Scully, you
Yes.
then recognize the second man who's next to him. He's a goblin in a red robe. He's kind of like got a drink in one hand, and in the other hand it's kind of ignited fire as he's kind of like showing off for the picture. You recognize the goblin as a man called Phenol. He's kind of like a local magician, essentially. You knew he was kind of capable with fire magic and like was kind of a big deal as like a local wizard, but you didn't think he really not that he didn't have it in him to go into Gauntlet, but you didn't think that, like, you know, he was just the type to do something heroic like that.
Alright. Interesting.
Dan, you're the only one who recognizes the third individual. You see a small green kobold with large pink eyes, a pair of goggles on his head. It kind of dressed in like chain and robed armor.
Mm-hmm.
You know him by the name of Razix. He's actually not technically from the town. He's from outside in the Fog Fens, which is kind of like the swampy area around Gauntlet. He's a bit of a hermit who only really comes into town when he needed supplies and then disappears again. However, just because you guys have dealt with this so much, all four of you recognize something about Razix. Around his neck is a massive religious medallion that basically the way it is done, it's not just like worn for like because he's religious in this way, it is worn by clerics of a particular order. And you guys see the familiar meteor fireball symbol of the Hark. The dragon of destruction and apocalypse.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
The irony.
Well, you know how they said we learned about them. It's like they don't like any thing but them doing world-ending plans. So obviously he's just like, nip this in the bud. Can't let her do anything that we're already trying to do.
Pardon me.
You're good. You are pardoned.
Does anyone have religion trained?
Hi.
I do.
I do.
Make
several
a
of us
religion
do.
checks. Those who have it trained.
Yeah, it's not trained.
Scully's doing good.
Carmen and Teku, you don't recognize this, but Scully, you immediately see this, and it kind of shocks you a little bit.
I rolled shit.
The Cobalt Razix also has a burn mark on the side of his face that looks like a dragon claw has kind of like scratched along the side of his face, essentially like he's been attacked. The rest of you just see it as a normal scar, but Scully, you recognize that as a particular symbol in the Dahak religion. This kobold has been marked by Dahak and become an avatar.
Oh.
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 He is one of Dahak's chosen now.
Oh.
Moving up in the world.
Is that a good thing?
So, essentially, gods can make a chosen. Essentially, when you become a high-level cleric, you can go
Right.
down a path to become an avatar of your particular god, which gives you a bunch of bullshit powers, because cleric.
Yeah.
This guy has been marked, essentially, so he is a chosen of his god. So, he's not a full-on, like, devoted, living demigod of his god, but he is, like, basically, like, one of the Hawks, like, I'm keeping my eye on this guy.
Ah.
Fair.
And then the last guy on the list that Dunn would recognize with the critical, but the rest of you don't recognize. You see this kind of like big, broad dwarf with this massive red beard. His hair's kind of like spiked up as well. Dunn, you recognize him as a man named Fulgrim. He was a woodcutter alongside his brother back in Otari. Big, lively guy, extremely tough, extremely strong. He was probably like one of the few people in town who could like probably blow for blow meet you in any strength contest at the time.
Ah.
So you're actually not too surprised that like out of everyone who picked up the mantle of like, you know, trying to protect the town, he was one of them.
Ain't that neat?
Looking at the back, you see Tero kind of sitting at a bar in the shot for the picture, but he's kind of like trying to stay out of the spotlight of the other four. You also see a halfling man with him as well, elf, who's kind of dressed in like kind of a ranger's outfit. You also see the symbol of the PathFinder Society marked on his uniform. Reading through the newspaper a little bit, you can see that the four individuals listed before, so Basso, Fagor, Razix, and Fulgrim are listed as like the heroes who went into Gauntlet and destroyed it. But you also see the names Tero and Brufrin listed as well. Those two, however, seem to be kind of like listed as like accomplishments rather than like fallen heroes like the other four are.
Right.
If you keep reading as well, you'll find like a piece about Rin and like her involvement and how she was the one who like first noticed the dangers and how she hired a group of heroes to first investigate it, where you guys are listed.
Yay!
And then speaks about like, you know, you guys going in there, saving the son of the local innkeeper for the Rockfish Inn. And then how you went to go get help from the Pathfinder Society, where they sent Tero and Brunfred to go and help with the lighthouse. But while they helped, it was really the local heroes from the town who should get the credit because they're the local heroes.
Right.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
Tero, basically, from secondhand account, because he says that he fell on the 8th floor and was essentially been out of action for like the last few days, so he was only resurrected recently and was unable to continue on the journey. He lets you know that essentially when it came to Bakura, she was actually semi-immortal, and in her ghost wraith-like form, every time she was fallen in battle, she would just get back up again.
Oh!
Lovely.
It turned out that she was draining power from Nefertaris, the goddess of death itself, to keep herself alive. However, by uniting 4 idols of Nefertaris, they basically turned the goddess's attention onto Bakura, which caused the god of death to literally manifest in the room and devour Bakura whole.
Oh,
Oh.
In doing so, though, basically caused the godlike tower to collapse in on itself as the goddess appeared and destroyed everything around her.
oh.
Lovely. How did they survive?
Apparently they survived using a system of teleporters that were in throughout the tower. And they found one
Oh, those.
linked to the surface and were able to teleport to safety.
Nice.
I remember those.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
We had to activate them, right?
Yep.
God, oh Lord, if we didn't granted, I imagine if we were in that fight and we didn't activate the teleport, we would be dead.
That could have been a very nasty end.
Indeed.
Aye.
If you're curious, because I'm technically combining two campaigns here, had you guys not activated the surface teleporter in your game, I would have rolled the dice to see if it was activated by essentially my group, and if I rolled low, my group would have perished in there because they couldn't teleport out.
Oh.
Damn, okay.
Oh.
I was completely willing to take that dice roll, but because you guys activated the teleporter on your roll, I didn't do that. I didn't need to do that.
I did go finding every teleport circle and completing them.
Yep.
I mean, they were darn useful just for the areas we were already in, so yeah, it was surprising that we did that.
Yeah.
Yes, the horrors of Bakura have been destroyed and no longer threaten the world. In part to your group and a secondary group working together.
Yay.
That brings a small relief to something in the back of his mind. There's always that creeping thought. I wonder what happened.
True.
Alright, so we cut to the next morning. Are you guys heading off immediately, or what is your plan?
Probably gonna prepare first. Like, sell stuff. Grab some stuff if we have money for it.
Yes, the next morning, Sergeant Turn actually shows up at your place. He originally showed up at Ben's place, but Bishop brought him over to where you guys are staying on the property. He thanks you again and hands you a small envelope, saying it is your reward for helping take down the crime syndicate.
Yes. I don't suppose there's money in there, is there?
Yes, Scully, you get a
We'll
shiny
see.
copper piece.
Yay! I'm a good boy!
There, have your shiny copper. You now have
Thank
9
you.
copper.
Thank you.
Does anyone else want a shiny copper piece?
I'm good.
Feels like getting a gold star sticker.
Well, you know what, Carmen? Because you said you're okay, you can
Hello.
have 2 copper pieces. Here you go. Because you're an extra good girl for not
Yeah.
being greedy.
Wait, you actually did give me a copper piece. I didn't.
Yes.
Yes!
I thought you were joking.
No. Don't say no to free money.
Like, I honestly thought he was. It was a hippo. I mean,
Inside will be actually a bank check that you guys can cash at any of the banks around Bream for physical money, essentially. But you can cash it in, and I'll put it in the party loot for you guys to take as much as you want or not want, for 4,000 gold.
Jesus.
Can I just let me just see how much I
Yeah.
need to do some more. Can I take 400 right now?
No,
I mean,
it's greedy. I'm taking your copper back.
I guess we evenly distribute it.
Yeah.
Because like I don't want to
Well,
take
and
it all
everybody
out
make it
at once.
1,000 gold.
Yeah, I mean that's fair.
Yeah, we can each take a 4,000 and.
Excuse
Wait,
me, it
can't
was
eat-
4,000 altogether, not 4,000 per.
Yeah.
Sorry. Apologies. I'm
But 1,000
sorry.
gold. You can go on a
My
shopping
brain.
spree.
It's fine. It just means everybody gets 1,000 gold, so
Yeah.
we can just. I suppose we could just divvy that up now if you want to.
Okay.
And
1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. 3 zeros.
and then we go sell stuff that we have in our.
While everyone is doing whatever they're doing, Teku's gonna try to find information on the things
Okay, wait.
that may be
Did-
attacking
Yeah.
the Laura.
Hang on,
Oh.
I'll distribute the coins to everyone.
Oh,
Yeah,
I already gave
'cause-
myself the
Okay.
points.
I already gave myself
Ah.
it too.
Oh
I'll
lord.
retract
Yeah.
the 1,000.
Yeah,
Yeah,
same.
don't worry. I got that fixed. There we go.
Remove.
Thank you, Blue.
Minus
Thank you.
All right.
1,000. There we go.
See, I have stuff to buy. Might as well check on.
What do these have? I'm gonna take a look at this.
While you guys do your personal shopping, no? You guys are also met by Ben, who also hands you each a small red ticket.
Oh,
Looking at it,
Oh, I get.
you guys have what is called the Domainese Express written on it.
ooh.
Oh.
Nice.
It is a ticket that, looking at the ticket, it is a destination ticket from Bream to Appleford Crossing.
Okay. Apple. Sorry.
Yep.
go ahead. I was gonna
Out of
say.
curiosity, has anyone does anyone know what the Domainese Express is? Have you guys looked into that while you were in Bream to know what?
If
It's
it's
a
a
train.
train, I like to think I have. I like.
I would like
trains.
to
It-
pretend to roll that I know about it.
Alright.
Society? I don't know.
Hey, I'm happy for you guys to say you do.
I'm
yeah,
gonna go
sure.
with yes.
I
And
like
yep,
trains.
You got
I don't
you
have
guys-
the scoliotism, but we
At some
did
point while
spend
you
quite a
guys
lot
were
of
in
time
Bream.
here.
Yes.
you heard like the roar of thunder, and you were like, "What the fuck was that?" and thought you're under attack. You then saw like plumes of smoke off in the distance, and when you went to investigate, you saw a strange mechanical monster that you've never seen before. People climbing inside as it then shot off like a bullet down these long metal tracks. You guys have found out that Domainese essentially has a very old-fashioned steam engine train that runs across the continent to most of the major cities.
Mm.
Oh, neat.
So you are technically catching the train that would go to Orcaster, but your ticket would drop off at Appleford first, which will allow you to then walk to Fenor.
Fair enough. Okay, I guess at this point we're just gonna do some shopping and breaking down some stuff and selling shit.
Sure.
Blue, can I have Scully break this down?
Why I gotta roll.
Oh yeah, the thing that did a lot of bleed.
Sure. What do you want to break down?
I want the runes rather than the weapon.
Sure.
I will be researching our opponents.
Where is the weapon? Don't see any sheet.
It's in the party. The party.
Ah. So that is a weapon proficiency 2 and a greater striking rune.
Wait. This doesn't take up a. Would I have been able to use that as a weapon on my free hand?
What was that?
So, okay, I just saw that it has a thing called free hand, right?
This weapon does not take up your hand, usually because it is built into your armor.
Would you like to not break it down?
I might actually save it because technically, like, I don't.
Technically, you can just have it on you at all times while still holding your other weapons.
Oh, then I might actually just take it.
Alright.
Never mind. I was gonna break it down.
There'll be no breaking down the weapons.
I am taking it. But I'll sell all the other weapons. It's half of the value, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Unless it's a magic item, or...
No, it's half
No.
no matter what.
Half
Okay,
no matter what.
Got it.
So 50.
I don't have anything I want to sell, so I'm gonna craft some more oils of unlifes.
While you guys are doing that, so I'm gonna roll me a d20 just so I can see if there's any encounters along the way.
Oh no.
Alright.
15 and 20. Well, in that case, can you both roll me a d100?
Alright.
Oh man, I only got a 4. I only got a regular.
There's still
That's
100.
down.
A 2 and an 8.
88, yeah.
Yeah, 98.
Calculator at this point because I'm back.
Done. How many oils of unlife you got?
I
Oh, no.
have 2.
Okay, cool. I don't like that laugh.
What happened?
So, you guys take the train to Appleford, where you then begin the journey along foot.
I thought you were laughing because they're holding an election again at Appleford.
I was gonna say, have
yeah.
you been to Appleford?
Yeah, it's where the election was.
Okay.
How did the election go?
Not a fishing village, not a fishing village, not a fishing village, not a fishing village. Brewery village, brewery village, brewery village.
Yes, they actually already had their election and voted in their new town speaker. As you guys look around and as you arrive in Appleford, only a single poster of the town speaker remains up. The rest have been taken down and everyone's gone back to their day-to-day life. But you see this small gnomish woman and with large glasses with a big smile in a small picture as you get off the train, welcoming you to Appleford.
Hey, it is a brewery.
It seems Temley won, the small gnome girl, halfling girl that you met last time you were here.
Ah.
Down they.
They're gonna focus on the apples and the brewing.
Before I sell the nets, do we want to keep the nets?
Tiny net.
They can technically be thrown onto people to slow them down, I believe.
Yep.
I think it wouldn't be a bad idea to keep at least one.
I mean, they're 6, so we can keep them. It's only 6 gold. It's not gonna be
Yeah.
like
let's
actually
keep
we're
'em.
only gonna be getting 3 gold out of it, so it's not gonna be like
Let's keep them.
okay. There are sling bullets and bolts. Do you...
I think Scully needs bolts, but I don't think anyone uses a sling.
I have plenty of bolts. Don't worry.
I mean, you can have.
You can always have more.
You're not wrong.
So we'll keep the bolts so you don't have to buy more. But I'm guessing no one else uses sling.
Nah.
All right.
Hey, Blue, what's half of a copper?
You'd get 1 copper.
Okay. So out of 3 copper, is that just 1 copper?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. We'll leave that. Do we want the giant centipede venom?
Yes.
Yes.
It's venom.
Okay.
Excess damage is always better.
Okay. All right then. If everything else we're not selling.
Both of the dogs are snoring.
Honkshu, honkshu, honkshu.
I mean, having the extra backpack
So-
of resources. Okay.
As you guys are wandering down the main road towards Philora, up ahead there's like a bit of an incline. Not incline. Like a bit of a like small chasm. Not really even a chasm. It's kind of a ditch essentially. You would think during like heavy rain it might fill with water, but it's like maybe about 5 feet deep. A small wooden bridge has been built over it to allow you to easily foot traffic, but you could easily just step down into it and step out again if you needed to. It's nothing major, just a small divot in the road up ahead, essentially. However, as you approach,
It's a bridge troll.
you're not quite sure where he came from. You 100% sure he was not here 5 seconds ago. Hunched over in this brown robe that covers basically his entire body other than his snout, you see this wizard old rat man suddenly appear and point a finger at you. Stop! Those who approach the bridge of death must answer the riddles of the bridge.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Okay, guys, time to rub those brain cells together.
Okay.
Behold the puzzle of the bridge. No one has ever lived long enough to solve it. You look to your left, and once again, you're 100% sure they weren't there 5 seconds ago, but you see these 3 pillars. Each one has a small square cut into the middle of the pillar. One is red, one is blue, and one is green. The old rat then opens his hand, and in his hand he has a blue cube, a green cube, and a red cube. Solve the puzzle of the bridge, I dare you. What do you do?
I put the red square in the red square hole.
Put the
He
green
continues
one
to watch
into the
you.
green one.
Uh-huh.
Who's gonna put the blue one in the blue one?
Yeah, sure, I'll do that.
As you slot in the 4 cubes, the pillars each glow and let out a small hum before descending back into the ground. The rat stares at you in disbelief. Impossible! An explosion JPEG that appears over him as he disappears.
Okay.
Wait, this reminded me of the video.
The circle goes in the square.
Yes, that one!
Yeah. I was almost tempted to be like, just put them all in one and see if that works.
You all get 10 XP for solving the Bridge of Death.
Yay!
We're smart! We're smarter than a rat!
I had so many ways this could have ended, and each one would have just ended with you beating it anyway. For context, he has 1 HP in case Carmen just shot him. If you did put them all in the square hole, he would have cried and disappeared because you put everything in the square hole. Had you stepped into the chasm and just stepped out and kept walking, he would have just cursed you out as you walked away from him.
That's
Or if
right.
you just like
because
walked,
it's
or if you just,
squirrel.
or if you just ignored him and walked over the bridge anyway, he too would have just been like, "No, come back and solve my puzzles."
I think we got the most satisfying one, which is, JPEG explosion.
Yes.
Yep.
I agree.
Yeah. It's okay. So, other than that, it's just like I was thinking what I wanted to do the shop for. So I kind of would like to buy a flaming rune to put on Red Comet and a decaying rune to put on White Wolf.
Okay.
They both cost 500 each.
The
So
red
that'll be the
comet
1,000.
is you said a flame rune?
Yep. So I'll just remove the gold from thing, and then
Flaming
White
rune
Wolf
on
should
red
have it.
comet.
Mhm.
And white rube is a decay rune.
Mhm.
There you go.
Sweet.
Did we
You'll
ever
say
hear
you guys-
Yemek's name, by the way?
Did you ask him?
I imagine we did.
Then yes, he would have said that his name was Yemek. As you guys get about here on the map, so you spend maybe a few hours journeying by road after catching the train. Immediately you guys are now at the base of the Shield Peak. This massive mountain kind of like looms over you a bit. As you get closer though, you're not quite sure when it happened. It was so gradual that it didn't even like register at first. But everything has begun to change visually for you guys. As you walk under the peak, looking around, the best way to describe it is as if someone put a filter over the very light of the sky, as everything's become this strange purpley hue color. As like reds and purples have like dominated all the other colors as in the spectrum.
Oh,
Oh,
goody,
this
someone
is
opened a warp
bad.
rift.
I'm gonna say that's
Like, just-
not good.
Like, even if you peer up at what would normally be a yellow sun, it's become this kind of dimmish red color. The leaves no longer purple, no longer green, but like a kind of saturated purple or like color. Even if you look at yourselves, the colors of your clothing and your fur patterns, all these bones, everything has just been saturated reds and purples, and everything just looks off now. But it happened so gradually, you didn't even notice at first. It's
Except
just
for
like
Teku, who
walking
already
together.
has reds and purples.
Yep.
And Carmen, who's very red.
Up ahead, though, along the road, what causes you to kind of come to a stop on horseback, you start seeing, now illuminated even brighter by the red tint over everything, you see trails of blood.
Oh,
Oh, wonderful.
Here.
What would you guys do?
When you say trails of blood, is it like... Describe
it's as if-
trails.
It's as if someone has died and then has been dragged away, right? You just see like drag marks of blood going up the road ahead of you.
Okay, see, the thing is, I had to ask what you meant by trails simply because it's like, okay, everything's saturated red and purple, and that might actually just be a river. That's not blood, that's water. It's just red right now.
Just weird color. May I check for iron deposits?
Sure.
No, wait, I didn't. Wait, no.
Go on, Scully. Do your thing.
Let me look. I'm gonna look for signs of oxidation. What would that be? I feel like that'd be a
medicine.
Okay, wait, medicine.
Hang on, hang on, because I know why she made the joke, and it's very much the whole. What the fuck? What's your background, architect or something?
Archaeology.
Archaeology.
But it's also me IRL being a geology nerd. Because there's actually ice flows that like will appear as rivers of blood due to higher iron concentrations, but that can also happen due to certain algae blooms.
Okay, I thought you were looking for the oxidation of the blood to see how old it was. I misunderstood what you wanted.
Damn. Okay,
No,
so it is blood. Okay.
She was making a joke, however. I do have medicine,
well,
therefore.
You can do a nature check if you want, Scully.
Yay.
Oh, can I do nature too?
Sure.
Sorry, I knee deep in freaking
I have
shopping.
approximate knowledge of many things.
God damn it.
Looking around, Scully, everything is very unnatural. This isn't like, the oxidation of iron or ice flows and all the other things that you mentioned being a nerd like you are.
He's not wrong.
You definitely think like the reason for this like strange tint to everything is magical in nature.
Okay.
The colors of like the rocks and everything. You think if you were to take one of these rocks and walk back the way you came, you would be able to see its actual color normally. It's something in the zone is changing things' color.
Like the atmosphere itself, I got you.
Yep. Heku with a medicine check. The blood seems kind of fresh.
It's not good. Or maybe it is. Maybe we can still save someone.
Continuing up, you eventually reach a crossroad. However, it seems like the crossroad is the side of a massacre.
Oh.
And that's very bad.
You see a number of wagons up around the place as if someone tried to make camp here to rest. But they were immediately attacked upon doing so. You see bodies have been sprawled around, and each one has been torn into as if like a wild creature has just defaced and eaten the people. As you walk past these caravans and reach the center of the camp, you make out two creatures that you've never seen before in your life. One does appear dog-like in shape, but its entire body is this weird blue color and is draped in these weird tentacle-like tendrils. Another creature is this black jellyfish, is the only way to really explain it, as it floats around and just kind of like picks up things and carries it somewhere else before dropping it again. They seem quite mindless in how they act. The strange dogs are just like tearing the remains of these people apart, though.
I don't like that.
Really don't like that. Ooh.
Good.
I like their art, though.
You know, with everything going on, can I roll Arcana or Occultism? Oh, dang, that's cool.
Ooh.
Oh.
That's also really cool.
I love them. I hate them, but I love them.
May I roll?
You may.
I was also going to ask for the
Occultism
same
or Arcana?
rolls.
Occultism.
Gotcha.
Oh, okay.
Well, someone got it. Scully knows exactly what these things are.
Scully has read from the grimoires of the old ones.
My Arcana is better than my Occultism.
Arcana will not help you here.
So yep,
Whoop.
it's up to Scully.
Oh no.
Don't worry, you got a 20.
Considering that Scully, yeah, nat 20, I think you're good.
I'm okay.
Scully.
Yes.
These creatures are aberrations. Creatures not of this world. Said to come from like distant stars. As mostly people think they're myths, not really, not basically bedtime stories to scare even older people.
Oh, I am so here for sci-fi supernatural shit. Hell yeah.
So, remind me of the map. Are we currently near Shackles Land? Or are we near Last Wall Land?
Neither. You're not in Epsilon.
Ah.
The strange dog-like creatures, the only way to best describe them in something that you would recognize. You've read tomes of creatures that come from outer worlds, and you know them as the Akata. They're strange jellic-like creatures. They have no bone structure whatsoever. Their entire body is almost fluid-like. They are kind of mindless, having no real intelligence, and basically just attack anything that they sense could be a meal.
I take it we're snacks then, huh?
You very much will be if these things spot you.
Got it. Okay, guys.
These strange jellyfish-like creatures that are wandering around are called the Rucholklik. So I'll put those in chat for you guys, because I'm probably not saying them right.
Ruchoklik. Ruchoklik?
Ruchalik?
Mm.
Ruchalik.
Pachanka.
Ruchalik.
Much like the Akata, they are also like just not really physical creatures. They're kind of like if you brought ink to life, is the best way to describe their body structure.
Ooh.
Oh, wonderful.
While they don't eat the same way the Akata do, theirs is more of a sickening curiosity. They're still going to attack you on sight, but not to feed on you like a creature would, like the Akata or even something of this world. They'll do it to understand you. They will tear you limb from limb to basically collect all the information of how your body works so that they can then bring it back to the creature that made them.
Well, that's unsettling.
That sounds like a way to start a campaign.
Yeah, honestly. Blue's just rubbing his hands together like, yes, that's what you think.
Like
So
that sounds like both a way to start and then the campaign.
But yes, these things are essentially sent out as scouts by greater beings of the outer worlds to basically find whatever it is and bring it back to them. So these guys are just tearing this campsite apart to learn what they can and then return from where they came. The Akata, however, are just roaming beasts that are attacking everything that they can feed on. You're watching as they're tearing people apart, but they're also like eating everything on him. His clothing, any gear he has, everything to them is a meal.
Oh.
Oh.
Lovely.
Ew.
Anything
All
that
right,
magic
you
eye
guys
of
want-
yours can tell us, Carmen?
Yeah, I can give them a quick scan.
BRB.
Gotta know how
Okay.
we gotta know how we can strike at them.
Mechanically, all five of hang on, all 6 of them are level 7 creatures.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
The Cholklik don't have any immunities or weaknesses or anything like that. But the Arata are resistant to piercing, poison, and slashing damage.
Okay.
They're also completely immune to any disease. This is literally all of them. So they are unaffected by like the diseases of this world because they themselves are a parasite.
Right. Ew.
So, what I'm understanding is give the dogs a concussion and do your best against the ink monsters. Because I heard slashing and piercing against the dogs is not the greatest.
No, and poison.
And poison. So, concussion!
Concussion. Or in my case,
what
fire.
my guns do is concussive damage.
I will say the thing that you have to fear that you would get from your scan and Teku and Scully's nat 20.
Mm-hmm.
When I say the Cholkuk will try to collect you, not just physically, they'll try to take you spiritually as well.
Ugh.
Oh, lovely.
They will attempt to take you body, mind, and soul.
Well, I'm not a fan of that.
Well, that's terrifying.
Scully, with your nat 20, you know they have an ability literally called Transit Memories.
Oh?
They will attempt to read your mind, and in doing so will paralyze you if they manage to start basically stealing your memories.
What kind of roll is that for, like, save?
I would assume will save.
Because I have some potions I think improve.
Yes, it is a will. It'll be a will save.
Let me see. Okay, and I didn't catch. Did we? We didn't get their weakness, did we?
They don't have a weakness per se. They
That
also
is right.
don't necessarily have resistances except for the dog having piercing, slashing, and poison.
Yep.
Got it. Okay, I don't seem to have made anything that is actually useful for that today. They're also resistant to poison.
I mean, general damage seems to be the way to go.
Time to nuke them. Got it.
Yeah, basically.
Let me zoom out on the map so I can see how many there are.
If we can get them all in a nice little line, that'll be great.
I think if I go here, I can get a couple of them.
Interesting. All right.
Oh no, he did the secret rolls.
Teku and Carmen. Dun and Scully, you don't see this, but the other two just notice it.
Oh.
As you guys are preparing, your eyes linger up on this cliffside here. And for the briefest moment, you see a figure standing there. You see a flash of white fur, a obsidian-tipped spear, and these glowing red eyes staring down at the creatures that are currently, like, feasting on the bodies. Teku, can you make a will save, please?
A will save. You got it, boss. Where is... There it is. Public roll.
39. Teku. When you see the flash of white up on the hill, you are suddenly brought away from this moment. You are brought to a moment where you're smaller than you've ever been. A small child lost in the woods. And that same flash of white fur holding you close and giving you comfort as it carries you to safety.
Huh.
Huh.
whatever was up on that hill, the figure, it seems to have disappeared again, but for a brief second you saw it kind of stalking the creatures below.
Like hunting or overseeing?
Hunting.
Oh.
How are you guys approaching this?
We're waiting on a snake. The snake is currently apologizing.
Hang on, I'll speed things up. There we go. We can continue now.
All right, perfect.
Oh no!
I would say that considering what I have been told by my compatriots, I think stealth would be the best approach, wouldn't it?
You may attempt.
Alright. Alright.
The snake says to please roll stealth for her.
Oop.
Nut 20.
Let's see. Stealth for the snake. Come on. Work. There we go.
I am not sneaky.
Let's see. 28, 28, 23, 41. All right. The three of you get about there. When the creatures turn to look at the three of you, each spotting you, attempting to sneak ahead. Carmen, you're able to sneak off without being seen, so you can position yourself any way you want before combat starts.
Alright.
Carmen's gonna scale a whole ass cliff.
Yep. Look, she got a 20, she can literally do what she wants.
True.
Alright. We'll begin combat.
Oh, this is gonna be dumb as fuck, but sure, I'll destabilize the time stream. Where's
Gonna break the timeline.
Invigorating fear, blah, 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 blah.
Apologies, I'm back.
Where is the stabilized time stream?
Apologies, I'm back.
Welcome
Alright,
back.
That's right.
Well, I got you at 35 on the initiative.
All right. Can I do the demoralize thing?
Yes, they don't. They apparently know fear.
Okay. I will, since I actually don't know.
Of course I did. Of course I fucking failed to destabilize the time stream.
I'm going to demoralize. Which one are you going to target first? Carmen.
I'm just shooting one of these jellyfish because they seem like they could be the most problematic things to deal with for stunning the party. So if I can deal with them, you guys can deal with the big guys.
Level.
Damn.
Oh wait, I can just click up here for it. Why do I even attempt to destabilize the time stream? It always ends in failure.
Someday it won't.
Hey, Blue.
Yep.
Do you remember how much it costs to upgrade the dice of a weapon? Or
As in get a striking rune.
no. Like it was just turn something from I think one of my weapons is like a D6 and I wanted to turn it to a D8 because
Ah,
I know you You gave me a number I do not remember.
Yeah, hang on.
Oh, it was a D4. I want to turn it from a D4 to a D6.
BRB.
Okay.
Hi, Bruce.
So you want to go from a D4 to a D6?
Yep.
250.
Cool.
What weapon are you
Okay,
upgrading?
The Blood Warden. I can do it if you want me to.
I can do it. Yeah, it's D6 now.
Cool. 250. I imagine it goes up as you want to do higher, right?
Yep.
Yeah, and if you want
Okay.
it, and let's see, if you want an upgraded striking rune on it, it'll just cost 1065.
Fair enough, but I'm looking at just everything at
I,
the moment.
I got you.
Can-
I'm just saying that because you do get it with a D6 now. If you upgraded it to a striking one, it would be a 3d6 on damage.
Also, I am gonna have to log off in just a second. I'm not feeling so good.
That's fine.
Oh, we can always end here if you like.
Alrighty.
Yeah, and
Start
start
back
up
up with
combat
combat.
next time. Yeah.
Awesome.
It'll give time for Ninja to figure out what she wants to put on the weapon.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, it's
You're
perfectly fine. I mean, I did it before too, so you just figured out what you wanted to do.
Like I'm technically wasn't done shopping, but I'm glad that we continued, and I'll just do it now when we hop off.
Yeah. No
It
worries.
also sounds like Ren is busy too, so
I didn't want to sit in Bream for the rest of the session while you guys did shopping, so
that's fair.
that's why I kind of kept us going.
Fair enough.
awesome.
Yeah, I figured that's what we were doing.
Thank you, everyone who was
Thank
joining
you.
us.
Yes,
Thank you to Blue for being our DM.
Yes, this was fun. It sounds like shit's gonna get real soon, so
Yes, I'm a little scared of these things.
I think they are meant to be very scary.
Well, just remember, everything that goes from this point on, you can thank Ren for it.
Yeah, we can.
This is his backstory. Ninja picked her backstory to be vampires. Ren picked his backstory to be Cthulhu.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I soon we'll get into Carmen's backstory, and I'll just throw the moon at you.
The moon haunts you. Sorry.
The moon haunts you.
All right, I'm back.
The moon's
Hey,
actually an
fan
orbital
stream.
laser.
Lamau.
See, the moon is actually gonna possess a giant mech, and you're gonna supposed to like punch the umbilical cord on the back of the mech's neck.
Oh.
It's a Sanic joke.
Oh. Oh, okay, I got it. Okay. Anyways, thank you for joining us.
Yes,
Thank
thank you for
you.
joining us,
Yeah.
chat. We'll see you all next time. Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.